when I first went through depression, it was probably in 2018. I was going through depression for 2 years. 2 long years I was going through depression. And one of the things that I did to, overcome depression was I changed the way that I talked to myself. Before I even knew what affirmations was, I naturally just did this. I was just like, you know what? It's time for me to change my life. I'm done thinking in a negative light, and I just want to change myself. So I'd wake up every day and practice just telling myself more positive things like I'm good, I'm confident, I'm powerful, I could do anything that I want to do if I put my mind to it. And I would keep telling myself this every day, and it just became a natural habit. And it's crazy because now that I look at life and all the things that I've learned is that these affirmations are very powerful, and affirmations is pretty much what I used to beat depression, and it worked. I had to change the way that I looked at myself. I had to wake up in the morning and say, you know what? I'm good, I'm powerful, I'm confident. Those are the 3 things that I use. I would use those 3 things, those 3 words. I'm good, I'm powerful, and I'm confident. I'm great. You know what I'm saying? You can use I'm great, I'm powerful, and I'm confident. Those 3, strong affirmations were words that I truly believed in using. I believed that those 3 words were powerful, so I would use them in order to change my life. And those inner conversations you have with yourself, you cannot fight those. When you get a negative thought, you got to let it go, because when you become more confident, those negative thoughts, they don't mean nothing. It's so crazy. You become so confident that when you get a negative thought, you're like, so what? I just had a negative thought, I don't really care. But when you're depressed and you give these negative thoughts meaning, they're super hard to let go. You get them and you just keep fighting yourself like, why am I thinking like this? Why do I hate myself? But you can't ask yourself that question, because when you ask yourself, why do I hate myself? The world's going to show you. And that's the thing. It's called an affirmation. And once I learned that the way that I would fight against my negative thoughts, I need to do the same with my positive thoughts. So I'd ask myself, whenever I'd get a positive thought, I'd be like, why am I so happy? Why do I feel so great? I'd keep asking myself that all the time. Why am I so damn happy? Why do I feel so great? Why am I so confident? I literally had to take what I would do with my negative thoughts and do the same thing with my positive thoughts. It's like my mind automatically knew what to do. And I had to break my own mind down. I had to sit here and be like, you know what? This is what I need to do in order to change. And it took time. It really took some time, because I personally had to figure this out. I didn't know about the law of assumption. I didn't know about affirmations. I didn't really know shit. I was lost, and I had to literally figure this out myself. And it's literally my mind. The thing about me, I have a very over analytical mind. I over analyze everything. I'll give something that has no meaning to it, and I'll make it make sense in my mind. And I had to learn that. I was like, okay, when I do this with the negative thoughts, I had to do that with the positive thoughts. Let me overanalyze all the good things in my life. Why do I overanalyze all the negative things? And I had to get used to training my mind to think more positive, because it is so hard to think positive when you're depressed for 2 years. And I would wake up, right? And when I was starting to beat depression, right? This is when I would say it started, right? I really worked on myself. I really showed myself love. I really put myself first. Said, you know what? I'm going to learn how to love myself. This is something that I personally want to work on. Why do I hate myself? I really hated myself. And I said, you know what? This is my time that I'm going to use to become a better person. I remember I took that time. It took me 6 months in 2020 to work on loving myself. After I did that, I would wake up feeling happier. After the first 3 months, I'd wake up, I'm like, bro, I feel happy. What the fuck? This feels weird. It felt so uncomfortable to be happy. It felt so weird to be happy. I hated it. I was like, dude, I don't like this. Why am I happy, right? It started becoming normal. Every day I was waking up, I'm like, bro, I feel so good. This don't even feel right. It felt uncomfortable. And I learned to just keep waking up feeling happy to where it became normal. So when I felt those negative thoughts, I'd be like, this is weird. Why do I feel bad? Why don't I feel good? But we have those days. We're not perfect. But I'm telling you, I just got to that point where I'd wake up and I would feel happy every day. I'm like, bro, this is what it's like. I could be happy every day, and you can't. But the fact that I was so depressed for 2 years straight, it felt so weird. It felt so weird to be happy. It didn't feel normal. But then I made me being happy become the new normal. I made all these positive thoughts the new normal, and it was an unbelievable change in my life. And, over those 2 years, I look back damn, I want to start a YouTube channel and reach out to people that are going through depression. Me going through depression made me want to help. you know, other people that are going through that, because that was a very hard time in my life, and going through depression was probably one of the hardest things in my life. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of negative thoughts about myself, like I didn't even want to be here no more. I don't even want to get into that. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't comfortable with myself, so I had to learn how to become, you know, that happy version of myself. And I'm very proud of myself. It took a lot of energy, it took a lot of work, it took a lot of sleepless nights on figuring out, you know what can I do to change myself? How do I become this type of person that I want to be? And it took time. You know what I'm saying? If you look back, like, shit, I started with 0 subscribers, and I'm still working on getting more subs. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on reaching out to more people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing this because I love to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's really not about the money. And one day I do want to become like some type of therapist or something. I think that would be very cool, because I love helping people. But pretty much that's how I beat depression, y'all. If you're going through depression, please just, you know what I'm saying, just practice affirmations. You know, I love myself. Like, I'm powerful, I'm strong, and I'm confident. Use those 3 affirmations, and those will help you. I promise. I love y'all, and I'm out. Peace.